Hello, everyone, and happy Sunday. I am so glad that you're joining us. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I see that we're getting great feedback on our Facebook event. And when you're on here, that tells me that you want to get healthy. And I love that. So, everybody has a story, right? Everybody has a story. The reason why I became so passionate about nutrition and about Juice Plus really is because nutrition has been life-changing for my family. I have lupus. My husband's been fighting fires over 40 years, and I have a teenager who was born with a genetic disease called cystic fibrosis. So we have a lot of reasons to stay as healthy as we can for as long as we can. And the Juice Plus products have helped us flood our bodies every single day and fight all these different things we have going on. So the Shred 10 program, when that was created, it just brought our health to a whole new level. It's so easy. It's so exciting. And so Debbie Poole is here. She's going to explain that to you. And Debbie is the owner and founder of Nutrition Concepts here in Phoenix. It's a nutrition, education, and wellness coaching firm. Juice Plus has been part of Debbie's everyday diet for over 23 years. So Juice Plus has been around for a while. And she's also an avid tower gardener with over 5 years experience in that department. Debbie has a strong corporate background, but her personal experience of losing her mom to cancer in 1998 motivated her to make a major career change so she could learn more about the relationship between nutrition and disease. She holds a Master's of Science degree in Holistic Nutrition and is also an active member of the National Association of Nutrition Professionals and National Association of Sports Nutritionists. She dreams of a world of healthy and happy people where cancer and other diseases are rare and where schools offer healthy food options that help kids learn, focus, perform better, and stay healthy for life. So welcome, Debbie. Let's talk about the shred. Oh.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're really so glad that you're here tonight with us to learn a little bit more about the Shred 10 program to see if this might be something that might be a good choice for you. As Tricia said, I've been a holistic nutritionist for over 11 years. I have a lot of experience with working with a lot of different people. And as Tricia said, we all come with a story. Everyone has a different reason for why they're trying to get healthier. Some are just trying to lose weight, maybe to look better. Some may be very well aware of their genetic history with their family and they want to do something to lower their risk of disease. Other people may be starting to get aches and pains and slowing down and energy, and they want to ramp that up and they want to understand more about how food plays a role in that. So we all come with different reasons, but the answer is always the same. Food is a very powerful tool one way or the other, and that's one thing that I've learned through my studies over the years, is that food is really the best thing that we have to really fuel our bodies. And as we learn what our bodies really need and we start to make those healthy choices, life just really starts to get better on its own in many, many ways. Now, I use Shred 10 a lot in my practice. I have a lot of clients that I've taken through the Shred 10 program, and they just see great results. And the reason why I like it is that, in my experience, people, when they're starting a program, there's three things that they like. They want structure, they want accountability, and they want encouragement. More than anything, they want encouragement to make those changes, that we're all in this together because we all start from a different place. And that's what's really fun about this group. We are just working together. We're all understanding where we're at individually. We're all diving in and understanding where we're at with exercise and nutrition, and we're really lifting each other up so that we can all get to a healthier place. And one thing I wanted to mention before I start the Shred 10 presentation is I have a couple of clients that just finished the Shred 10 a couple of weeks ago. They're in their early 50s, and I had been talking to them about that. And I'll just kind of give you a little bit of their background. The gentleman was a pot-a-day coffee drinker. He had a lot of acid reflux, a lot of aches and pains, arthritis, inflammation. There were some medications and things going on there. So I just explained the Shred 10 program, and they decided to go at it as a couple. They decided that they wanted to do something together as a couple. So they just finished the shred, and I checked in with them a couple weeks ago, and they were just amazed. He lost 7 pounds in 10 days. All of his acid reflux is gone. He said it was a lot easier to adopt the healthier habits than he thought. I think he said he's down to make maybe 1 cup of coffee a day. But when he saw the effect that it had on his health, he was really excited about making that change. So they said they were sleeping better. She said she has tons more energy. She's like, wow, I wish I had done this years ago because I just feel so much better. So that's the encouragement I want to give you as I begin to talk about the Shred 10 is be thinking about your own why. You know, why are you here? What would you like to accomplish? And how can the Shred 10 program really benefit you? So I'm going to switch over to screen share in just a second, and we will get started. All righty, can everybody see that okay? Yes, okay, all right. So we are very excited that you're here. We want to live it, we want to live it, we want to share it, we want to shred it, and we want to use these 10 days to really take a look at our habits, making some healthier choices. And hopefully after the 10 days, you'll want to continue with some of these healthy habits to make it a better lifestyle or a healthier lifestyle for you. So why do we even have a need to do something like Shred 10? Well, there's actually 2 startling trends in our world that I think most people are probably pretty familiar with. The first thing is that environmental toxins are increasing. They're really everywhere. We live in a chemical-filled world. We're being bombarded with toxins, which is leading to really all kinds of health issues. In fact, I was watching or reading something the other day about they were looking at umbilical cords of mothers, and they saw like over 200 toxins in the umbilical cords of babies that are being born now. So that's what's happening in today's world. So unless you're living in a bubble, we know that these toxins are everywhere, and we're breathing them in, we're putting them on our skin, they're on our lawn, they're in our pool, and they're really everywhere. So really also, that's what's creating a need to detoxify so that we can have a healthier body. The other thing too is that our food quality has really decreased over the last several years. You know, for anybody who's really paying attention to what's going on with food, we have more preservatives, fewer nutrients, we've got all kinds of artificial flavors and ingredients and things that really aren't healthy. They're convenience foods, but they're really not healthy for us in the long run. So, and again, as a nutritionist, this is really what I see is that when we switch to healthier foods, just good things really start to happen. So I want to talk a little bit about creating that need to detox. It's really going to create a need to detox and rejuvenate. And this is really what this Shred 10 is really all about. And I want to talk about an important topic for many people, and that's maintaining a healthy weight. You know, so many of us think about that, about how can we maintain that healthy weight? Because we know that excess fat actually contributes to over 20 different diseases. And remember those toxins that we talked about? Well, our bodies can't handle the onslaught of toxins. So what happens is that it ends up in our fat cells, and it protects our organs by trapping those toxins in those fat cells. The good news is that it keeps the toxins from roaming around and wreaking havoc, but the bad news is that the fat cells expand and can cause weight issues. So when you burn the fat in the wrong way without proper nutrition, or if you're an over-exerciser, and I do work with over-exercisers who are working on improving their nutrition, a lot of times people who are in athletics think that they can exercise their way out of a bad diet, which really isn't setting you up for a healthy long-term outcome. So the toxins are going to get back into your body. Your body very smartly goes into that fat production, which once again enrobes that toxins, protecting those vital organs. But there is a better way, and this is really what we want to talk about, is we want to talk about cleansing and clean eating. This is really the safe way to not only lose weight, but really to have a healthier body and a healthier future overall. Clean eating means eating a lot of fruits, vegetables, a lot of real food. Like think about the foods that you eat, and are they more like from a box, are they packaged, or are they real foods? So now when we're doing the clean eating, we're shedding fat, we're assisting our liver so that it can do its job to cleanse those toxins. Weight loss is going to be a lot easier, and it's also going to lead to more permanent weight loss. Okay, so how can we get enough fruits and vegetables to make this possible? You know, the truth is, for most people, we can't. You know, this is one of the biggest things I see as a nutritionist. It really is difficult to get the quantity and variety of plant foods that we need into our diet every day. A small amount can, but most of us, we lead very busy lifestyles, and it's just very, very difficult to do on a daily basis. So we really do need help, and this is really an important part of the Shred 10 is to add what we call the Juice Plus Trio capsules. If you see those 3 bottles in the middle of the slide, that's the Juice Plus fruits, vegetables, and berries. And then the Juice Plus Complete, which is your macronutrition, is behind that. That's going to give you the plant nutrition from 45 different fruits, vegetables, and berries every day. Now, it's not a complete replacement for the real thing. We want you to be eating whole food, but it's definitely going to help you to bridge that gap as you're starting to eat a lot of foods, plant foods in those 10 days. And as Tricia mentioned, I've been on Juice Plus for 23 years. Someone shared it with me. Had a very high corporate career, traveled all over the world, and someone shared it with me back in 1994. And it immediately made sense to me. I knew enough about vitamins to know that they don't work. And I just thought, this is just brilliant. What a great idea. So I was sold from the very first day. And like I said, it's been a part of my diet for 23 years. And my health has just been stellar. And I know that personally, I'll never go a day without it, just because I know how powerful it is and I know what it's doing for my health. So when you're doing the shred, you're going to do the 2 fruit capsules, 2 vegetable capsules, and 2 berry capsules a day. And you're also going to be drinking 2 Juice Plus Complete shakes a day for the 10 days. Okay, so let's talk about willpower. This is the most important part of what I'm going to cover tonight. And it's actually not true that some people have willpower and some people don't. Willpower is actually a function of your blood sugar. So think about a time when you skipped a meal or when you were too busy that you just forgot to eat, which is me a lot of the time. We all have those days because we have such a crazy busy life. So, and then what happens is that you get really hungry and you just want to eat everything in sight, right? And this is why we have this thing called the glycemic index, and it's the rate at which sugar enters your bloodstream. So as we all know, sugar should enter your bloodstream slowly and give you that sustained energy from what we call complex carbs that include fiber, or sugar can rush in and spike your blood sugar like you see in that taller curved line. And this is what happens when we eat what we call empty calorie carbohydrates, things like bread, crackers, a lot of boxed packaged foods, things like that. Cookies, cakes, things like that. So what happens is there's a big spike in your blood sugar, but then it comes crashing down, and then about an hour or 2 later, you need a nap. This is why, like, if you eat a meal that's really high, like in pasta, like a high sugar pasta, about an hour later, you want to take a nap. That's the reason why. So a lot of times we end up being hungrier, right? After we have these meals, we end up hungry or not, and we're not satisfied. This also happens when we skip a meal or the first thing in the morning when we wake up on an empty stomach and we think that we need to have caffeine to wake up. Now, the dark blue line shows what happens when we eat what we call a low glycemic meal. And that's a meal that has a lot of fiber in it so that the sugar enters your bloodstream really slowly. Just like with the Juice Plus Complete shake, it's a low glycemic shake. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in just a second. Our blood sugar is stable, and it's going to make it so much easier to avoid those bad habits and food addictions. This is what we call the zone of willpower, and you might actually find that during the 10 days that you're going to start to lose some of your junk food cravings. This is what happened to me. I'd been on Juice Plus for about maybe 4 to 8 months. I was a chocoholic. I was a Pepsi in the morning person. I've never been much of a coffee drinker, but I was a junk food person, and I noticed after about, I don't know, maybe 4 months, 6 months, all of a sudden I just wasn't looking for it anymore. I never I got to stop drinking soda. I just didn't want it anymore. Like my cravings totally changed. And I knew it was because I was starting to flood my body with the nutrition that it needed. So it was in balance. So I really didn't need all those other foods. So I want to talk about the Juice Plus Complete for just a second. The Juice Plus Complete, it's low glycemic, so it's going to stabilize your blood sugar. It's also got 13 grams of plant protein in it, which as well as broccoli and radish sprouts, pumpkin, pomegranate, and spirulina. And the Complete has 8 grams of pure plant fiber per serving, and this is what's really critical for keeping that blood sugar down. Again, the more fiber you have, the more energy you're going to have. We also have something called oligosaccharides. That's what we call a prebiotic that actually helps your digestion. So the Juice Plus Complete is all vegan, it's non-GMO, it's gluten and dairy free. Again, it's an all plant-based protein blend. There's nothing synthetic or artificial in it, and it's got these powerful prebiotics in there that are helping your digestive system. And you can use it in so many ways. For me personally, anybody that knows me, I have a power shake in the morning. I have a pretty crazy schedule. And a lot of days I'll have a power shake in the morning where I'll just throw veggies in it, frozen fruit, I'll maybe throw some flaxseed, chia seed. It's just kind of this big thing. And what happened Whoops, we're getting an echo. See if we can mute someone. All right, sorry about that. So what happens is I have a power shake in the morning, and that gives me all the nutrition that I need for the day in case I do have a crazy day. But then the other thing too is that a lot of times I'll have it in the afternoon. I work out a lot. I'm a pretty big exerciser, and it's a great pre and post workout drink. And it's also a great afternoon meal. My absolute favorite is chocolate and dark cherries, frozen dark cherries and dark chocolate is so good. The other thing that I want to point out is I don't know how many people are on the line tonight who have children, but one of the things that I see in my practice a lot is a lot of kids are going to school with nothing to eat. And they're trying to go a full day with their schoolwork, their athletics, with not a lot of good nutrition in them. So the Juice Plus Complete is just a fabulous way to get their day started very easily. It's got a great taste that kids love. They can make their own shakes. So again, this is just a really good solution for busy families that are looking for a really healthy breakfast meal idea. Okay, so for the Shred 10, it's really all about shredding the food, the toxins, and the habits for 10 days that aren't serving you so well and starting to adopt these new, healthier habits. So, okay, so here are the details of the shred, and this is what you're going to do for 10 days. For 10 days, we're going to add more real food, and that's things like fruits and vegetables, whole grains, peas, beans, other great plant foods and real foods from nature. You're going to add the Juice Plus Trio capsules and the shakes that are going to support the shred. Now, we really want to encourage you to eat clean during these 10 days. So again, I do work with a lot of people, and I always say one day at a time, one day at a time. We do a lot of meal prepping. We get ready mentally. So, and also I'll talk about the encouragement group that we have when I'm finished here. But we all work together as a team. You know, we're all encouraging each other along. So, and that's what really makes it fun, is that positive energy to help us make those changes. The reason why we want you to eat clean is it's going to give your body a break from digesting those heavier foods that you might be used to eating, and it's also going to reduce inflammation and free the body up to cleanse and rejuvenate. So you're going to drink plenty of water. You're going to sleep 7 to 8 hours each night, and we'd like you to exercise most days with something that you really like to do that will get your heart rate up. We'd like you to eliminate gluten, dairy, caffeine, alcohol, processed foods, artificial and refined sugar. And we're also going to encourage you not to eat after 6 p.m. so it can give your body a chance to rest, digest, and eliminate those toxins effectively. And one of the reasons why we do this, and the Shred Guide, which I'll talk about in a second, will explain all of this. The reason why we eliminate these foods these are the ones that we know are causing the most health issues. They create the most inflammation, the most digestive issues. And by removing those, then it also weakens your immune system. People who eat a lot of sugar have a weakened immune system, and they tend to get sick a lot easier. So we're just taking the things out of the diet that we know aren't serving us in our long-term health, and we're replacing it with the things that are. So, and also too, I want to mention, if you're pregnant, if you're nursing, if you're a child, or if you happen to be an athlete that has an athletic schedule, you can definitely work with that 6 p.m. The 6 p.m. guideline on the eating, just because sometimes your eating schedule might be a little bit far off. Now, once you order your Juice Plus, you're going to receive the Shred Guidebook, which is shown here on the slide, and it's an awesome ebook that has all kinds of recipes. It explains all the details of the shred. It's got shake recipes, snack ideas, really everything that you need to make it super easy to be successful on the shred. And this is why I absolutely love it, is we give you all the tools. It just makes it so easy. The thing that I like best about it, though, is there's no calorie counting. There's no food deprivation. There's no complicated formula. It's safe for the whole family. You know, as a holistic nutritionist, what I want to do is I want to get people super excited about eating healthy food. It's so fun. Once you can switch over and you see what it's doing for your health, it really is fun to eat healthy and to experiment with new flavors and new recipes. So that's why we're so excited about it. The other thing that we have, which is a brand new resource, which I'm super excited about, we also just came out with a new Taste of Shred cooking guide. It's a 90-page ebook that's really the perfect guide for anybody who's looking to increase the amount of those whole food plant-based diets, foods in their diet. It includes a lot of education on the healing power of plants, as well as how to make the most of them in your own kitchen. It's got shopping guides and all kinds of great resources. So if you commit to the shred, and you really commit to the guidelines that we just went through, what can you expect? What can happen over those 10 days? Well, here are some common results that a lot of people report. They're craving more fruits and vegetables. They're seeing a healthier weight. Again, as my one client just finished, he lost 7 pounds in 10 days. Better recovery from your workouts. That's one thing that I definitely see is I recover very quickly from my workouts. Improved sleep, increased energy, healthier hair, nails, and skin. And who doesn't want that, right? I sure do. Improved regularity, and most importantly, improved mental clarity. That's one thing that I just feel like my brain is so sharp now that I have healthy foods in my diet. So, and also too, a huge part of why the Shred 10 is so successful, and this is one thing that I really love about Juice Plus, is that, and why I recommend it as a nutritionist and why I have 100% confidence in recommending it, is it's the most researched nutritional product in the world. It has over 37 published peer-reviewed studies that have been done on it, that have been published in medical and scientific journals, and these are just some of the universities that have done the studies and have published the studies. So again, this gives me the confidence that it is doing what fruits and vegetables are designed to do in your diet, and that's what makes it really exciting. So let's take a look at the different options that you have for the Shred. So there's 3 different options. You could start with what we call the basic package, and that would be starting with your Juice Plus Complete, and that's your macronutrition with many different whole food plant foods. If you can see on the left-hand side there, it will show you all the benefits that you'll get from just adding just the Complete to your diet. And again, this is great for kids. The premium package would be 1 shake a day plus adding the Juice Plus Trio Blend, which is your fruits, vegetables, and berries, and they're going to give you all those additional health benefits. I mean, things like it's going to improve your cardiovascular system, it's going to balance your immune system, it's going to lower inflammation, improving gum health and skin health, and reducing body fat. And then the Shred package for people who want to do the Shred package, and again, that's that 2 shakes a day for the first 10 days, plus the Juice Plus Trio. That's over on the right side of the slide. So now we've gone through the basics of how the Shred works. Where do you really see yourself starting? Where do you see yourself getting started? Is it the basic package, which would be the Juice Plus Complete, and that's a price of $61.50 a month. That's $2 a day for a great beginning to a healthier lifestyle. Do you see yourself starting with the premium package, which is $4.40 a day, which is less than a cup of coffee, right? If you're a coffee drinker, that's all that great plant nutrition for less than a cup of coffee a day. Or the Shred 10 package, which is $6.50 a day, which is going to give you 2 healthy meals plus the micronutrition from the Juice Plus Complete, which is going to give you the full benefit of all the nutritional support that you need for the Shred 10. So that's the basic overview of the Shred 10. I'm so excited that so many people joined us tonight. I hope that you'll take a look at the Shred. Our next Shred group starts on June 5th. And we have, I didn't talk about our encouragement group. We have a group on Facebook. It's a private group where everyone who's doing the Shred for the month, and we do this every month on the first week of the month, first 10 days of the month, you'll get added to that encouragement group. We all work together. We share recipes, exercise ideas. You can vent. You can go out there and be, oh my gosh, talk me off the wall. I want caffeine, whatever it is. We're there to support each other and just work our way through it so we can get to a healthier result. So that's what's really fun about joining our group. So if you want more information about joining our next Shred group on June 5th, please get back with a person who invited you to this call tonight. They can answer any questions for you. Hope you join us. It's a fabulous program. I shred regularly and I absolutely love it. Thanks so much for joining us and hope you have a great night.
And keep following our Facebook event group. We're going to have more experiences, more tips and tricks. It's going to be awesome.
Yes, we're going to be posting some things over the next couple of days to get you started, ready for the June 7th or the June 5th Shred. So stay tuned for some more fun tips, tricks, and tools.
Yes, we want
Thank you.
As possible. Join us.
Yes, please join us.